Welcome back to the Making the Madness YouTube channel. It's Sean here again, and today I will be discussing the decision by Remy Martin, ASU star guard, to return for his senior season. And, this is expected news. It's no surprise at all that Remy Martin decided to return, and, it's a great move. I think that he's the kind of guy that is a senior leader. He had 19 a game last year. He was first team All Pac-12. Second in the conference in scoring behind Peyton Pritchard, who was an All-American. I just think that he's the kind of guy who can be a national name, and you started to hear more and more near the end of the season how much of a national name he was becoming, and I think he's only going to feed onto that and do more this season. He had 19 a game last season with 4 assists, 42% from the field, and 33% from deep. Obviously, those percentages should need to be improved upon for him to be a legitimate NBA prospect next season. But he reminds me a lot of Devin Dotson type from Kansas, who is headed to the NBA. Just similar in the play style. Just the only thing about Dotson is that he plays safer and smarter. And I think if Martin can do that, they can play similar roles in the NBA off the bench. They're both super quick. They can make some flashy plays for sure. I just think that Martin makes some careless decisions sometimes, just going too fast, and as a senior, he needs to clean those moves up, and I think he will. As a whole, Arizona State, they have Remy Martin, Alonzo Verd, a 5-star recruit in Joshua Christopher, then a mix of Tayshaun Cherry, Kamani Lawrence, and Marcus Bagley at the 4 spot. Then you go with sophomore Jalen Graham at the 5. Then off the bench, you have Jalen House, you have Holland Woods, a transfer from Portland State who's likely to receive a waiver. Caleb Christopher is a brother of Joshua Christopher. Chris Austin, Pavlo Ziuba, who's a Ukrainian 16-year-old recruit. And, there's just a lot there. I mean, this is a really talented team. I think they're the most talented team in the Pac-12 by a decent margin. I think that I don't have Remy as my Pac-12 preseason player of the year just because there's so much on that team. I feel like it could take away from him individually. I have it as Will Richardson from Oregon currently, but I'm not arguing that Remy won't win. I think he has a very good chance to, and I think, that'd be great to see. I think that overall, Arizona State, under Bobby Hurley, would have made their 3rd straight tournament for the first time since the 1970s. He's really put that program on an upward swing, and it's only getting better with the type of recruits they're bringing in. They're in a lot of 4- and 5-star recruits, top 10 list for next year. I mean, it's becoming a real destination for these high-end recruits, and it's all credit to Bobby Hurley, honestly. I mean, Herb Sendek, he brought in a couple guys during his tenure, but obviously James Harden being one and Jahi Carson, but overall, under Herb Sendek, this team just never was that good. They only won 1 tournament game under him. They only made it twice in almost 10 years. I mean, sometimes you need to make a move to get better and not just be in the middle of your conference every year, and that's what Arizona State did with hiring Bobby Hurley. And they've been near the top of the Pac-12 most seasons since they got him. I mean, he's done a great job. Obviously, recruiting, and now they just got to put it all on the floor. I mean, he's developed NBA guys like Luguentz Dort, Zylan Cheatham. I mean, Rob Edwards could be a G League guy this year. I mean, there's just a lot there. And ASU's going to continue to go on an upward swing as long as Bobby Hurley is the head coach there. I could see Arizona State being anywhere from a 2 seed to an 8 seed in the tournament this year. I mean, I just think that they have as wide of a range of outcomes as anybody. I just think that if they can play the way that they can play talent-wise, they're one of the best teams in college basketball. But they've shown in the past, Arizona State teams under Bobby Hurley, that they can struggle and go in stretches of losing, which they need to avoid this season with the kind of talent they have. Thanks for checking this video out. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Sean02MTM. Subscribe and like, and see you next time. Welcome back to the Making the Madness YouTube channel. It's Sean here again, and today I will be discussing the decision by Remy Martin, ASU star guard, to return for his senior season. And, this is expected.